forecast reading. Right, so Aquarius, let's see what's in store for you guys for May of 2021. I'll also be doing a relationship reading as well as a tarot reading. Oh, and if you'd like a personal reading from me, I'll put that link in the description box below. I just did the most amazing soulmate reading for someone. It was really enjoyable. Such good energy in it. Interesting one as well, which as many of you may know, I do really amazing soulmate readings, but I like doing other readings too. But soulmate readings are my favorite to do. Right, Aquarius, May of 2021. What's coming up for you guys? Let's see. Okay. First card up is Empress, okay? Fertility. This is the card of fertility, right? Look, she's holding the wheat. So, for you, the main theme, because this is the first card that comes up and it's Major Arcana, is fertility. In May, you start seeing things grow. You start seeing the beginning of growth. You start seeing the potential for growth. She's holding it close to her chest in this card, which is quite interesting, which makes me think something that is you hold close to your chest. In other words, you haven't really let everybody know, or anybody know even, how important this is to you. But it's definitely going to start growing. You're going to put the energy into it, and the universe is going to meet you halfway, and there's going to be growth in something that you're holding close to your chest at the moment. Your reason for holding it close to your chest, well, that could be any number of reasons, okay? That's just going to depend on your own personal story. Maybe you don't want interference from other people while it's still in the growth stages. Maybe it's something so out the box, which would be very Aquarian style, wouldn't it? That you just keeping it to yourself right now. But there's definite potential for major growth in whatever that is in the month of May. Next card up, Hanged Man. So there has been a period of kind of suspension, of kind of waiting, of kind of the energy not really moving at the moment. If we put the Empress and the Hanged Man together, two beautiful cards these in this deck, I would say that it might start feeling to you as if it's just hanging in there and it's not moving, but actually what it's doing is busy growing. So it's kind of like a baby in the gestation stage, you know, when it's in your tummy. it's growing a lot, but on the outside it doesn't have the appearance of growing. That's what's making you feel as if it's the Hanged Man, as if it's not moving, as if it's not growing. Basically to you it seems that way, but it's not. It really is growing. Okay, it's those seeds that are growing, that are being nurtured, that are being fed by both your energy, your dedication, and your focus. And like I say, the universe meets you halfway with that, right? The next card up is Page of Earth. This is coming up quite a lot lately. So the pages are fast moving in all the day, in all the suites. They are a little bit on the young side. They tend to jump in and think afterwards, okay? So this, I think, is an earthly pursuit of yours that you are nurturing, that you're holding close to your chest. You're kind of jumping in there. Maybe you jumped in a little bit early, you feel. Okay, you feel you might have jumped in a little bit early, or that it's a little bit early for it. But sometimes that is what gets the growth going. Sometimes if we don't make that first jump, then it just never takes off. Okay, so that's the message that comes with that card. Three of Earth, but you soon will be celebrating whatever this is. Okay, and these are all Earth cards. So, well, the Page of Earth and the Three of Earth. The Empress is also an earthly card. It's a very earthly card. You look at the colors, you can see it's an earthly card as well. So, even though it has felt as if it has reached stagnation, as if it isn't growing, you may actually might make some kind of sudden move with this earthly thing, whatever it is, and then find that you have reason to celebrate afterwards, okay? Maybe you make a sudden decision. Let me see what else can come through on that card. So, all right, Six of Air, okay. So ship in the air. Sailing in the air, thoughts in the air. To you it feels like maybe it's up in the air. The 6 cards for me is always about hard work. So you maybe feel like the hard work is all up in the air. You're just not getting it to be grounded. But it will be grounded. And you're going to do something quite suddenly, okay, that will ground it and then will give you reason to celebrate. Okay, let's keep going with this reading. Let's see what's happening here. This is interesting. Something close to your chest. Fortune's wheel jumped out, which tells me there's a turn of fate coming in. Okay, so something steps in. It's a twist of fate. What does a twist of fate means? The universe steps in, shifts things around, shifts people around, and the next cog of the wheel turns in the story. So what is that going to be? The Two of Earth, okay? Two of Earth is balance of work and reward in this particular case. Sometimes it's balance of work and play. I feel this time it's balance of work and reward. So you may have felt like you were putting a lot of energy, okay, the Empress card. You were nurturing something, okay? Something powerful for you, something you hold close to your chest. You may have felt as if it wasn't really going anywhere just yet, okay? Now you make kind of a sudden move. It's an earthly pursuit, this. So it's something material that you're trying to manifest, not relationship, not spiritual life, not goals. It's something material. It's can be a career goal. It can be a particular thing. It can even be a motor car, right? Do you understand what I'm saying? It's something earthly. So you make that sudden move, and you have reason to celebrate after you've done that, okay? You feel as if it's all been up in the air, as you've been working hard, but you just cannot ground it. But after you've made that sudden move, you get that opportunity to celebrate what happens next, and you get to have balance between the working and the reward that you're getting, okay? Like I say, normally this is balance between work and play, but this time I feel it's balance between the input you're putting into it and the reward you get back to it. And that happens via a twist of fate, fortune's wheel, via a twist of fate. Twist of fate is not random. It can feel like it, and sometimes we think it is, but the universe will always reward us for effort that we've put into something, okay? And the Five of Earth, oh, look how smoky this is, okay? So Five of Earth is kind of talking about maybe feeling a little bit lost here, maybe not really seeing the direction. For me, the 5 card is always before we take that step of piling in and doing what needs to be done, what we feel needs to be done. And sometimes it can feel, in 5 in any of the suites, can feel uncertain, and we don't really know what to do. Okay, so perhaps the next step for us is, okay, oh, now what? Now what am I going to do with this earthly pursuit of mine? Well, let's have a look what you can do, or what you're going to do. Okay, the Emperor. So you choose the traditional. The Hierophant is more traditional, but the Emperor also has tradition woven into it. It's Leo, okay? He goes forth with absolute conviction of what he's going to do, okay? So your next step you do has the Emperor written all over it. You do it with typical Leo kind of attributes, okay? So you pile in there, you do it, you're pretty sure of what you're doing, you come across as very certain, and that makes a big difference. The Emperor is also absolutely the king of his game, okay? So I think you make a breakthrough in how you feel about what you are doing. This thing you've been holding close to your chest, I think you make some kind of breakthrough in it. You just kind of like suddenly shift your attitude, and it comes along with a little twist of fate, courtesy of Fortune's Wheel. But you kind of get out of that stasis, that murkiness, that not knowing where it's going, that feeling as if it's not taking off, which was just actually its nurturing and growth stage. And you finally really move ahead with it with the courage of your convictions. Okay, that's a Leo thing, the courage of your convictions. So you stop doubting yourself, and you stop doubting its growth and where it's going, and you just pile in there and you just do it, and you do it big. And you do it and you don't worry what everybody else is saying and think, oh, even worrying about what they're thinking is just completely out of your head, okay? That's a very nice reading, Aquarius. Okay, so let's take a look at your relationships. What's in store for your relationships? So we're reading everybody here. Those of you in relationships, those of you wishing for relationships, those of you that just have everyday relationships, you're too busy with your career to worry about other things, okay? But let's just have a look at your relationships in general. So your first card coming up is true love. Whoa, right out the gate. Okay, so we're dealing with true love. So this is for Aquarius rising as well, remember that. You have true love coming into your life in the month of May, either courtesy of an existing partner, or if you're looking for one, here's big hope coming, big potential, big opportunity for the one true love of the lifetime. Right, let's see how this story plays out, okay? Next card up is you free yourself. So something has been holding you back. It could be a belief pattern. It could be an old relationship. It could be a relationship dynamic that you got stuck into, but you free yourself of it in the month of May. You suddenly decide, oh, I've had enough of that. I'm not doing this anymore, whatever it may be within the relationship. It's a dynamic normally. Something that you kind of hope someone to fulfill or someone to do for you, and you suddenly decide, no, wait a minute, I'm just going to do this for myself. And that frees you up to have that romance of a lifetime, okay? Often when we decide, you know what, I don't need anybody in my life, I'm pretty cool on my own, guess what happens right there and then? This person shows up, okay? Because that's freeing yourself as well. Okay, and the same can happen within an existing relationship, any kind of relationship. You suddenly decide, you know what, I don't need that person to make me happy. I don't need them to behave in a certain way or do certain things to make me happy. I'll make myself happy. And voila, suddenly they turn into this wonderful person. Okay, that does this because, you know, it can come and go. But you definitely let go of a relationship dynamic that was tying you down and controlling your life in some way, and it really does open you up to a brilliant new relationship. It comes courtesy of your friends. Whenever this card turns up, and especially in this particular lineup of cards, I would say to you that you're going to meet this through somebody you know. This true love, if you're looking for somebody, comes courtesy of somebody you know. If you're in an existing relationship, your friends play a pivotal part in re-establishing that really good connection with your partnership. So maybe you just go and do something like play bowls. I'm hearing that. Why am I hearing that? Someone's going to go play bowls. And it frees you up from saying, oh, no, I don't do that kind of thing. But you do go and do that kind of thing. And suddenly your partner looks at you with new eyes, and that really good connection the two of you had gets reestablished. But it's something sociable. Something sociable. That's actually the word I was looking for. Something sociable. Something social is where you meet that somebody that could be true love, or where you and an existing partner get to reestablish that bond between the two of you. And there's romantic feelings. So that is what ultimately happens between the two of you. Whether it's someone new or an existing relationship, those romantic feelings are rekindled. They are worth and real and worth exploring, this particular card says, okay? That's a really nice lineup for you guys for the month of May. And it also comes courtesy of letting go of someone. Once again, the Wheel of Fortune turning, okay? It turns, you drop something that was holding you back and holding you down. It could just be a thought. It could be an old partnership. It could be a relationship dynamic, whatever it is. You suddenly decide, you know what? I don't need that anymore to be happy. And voila, things change. And suddenly you draw in that great partner, or your partner that you're with sees you in a whole new light, and the romantic feelings get definitely come up in the month of May. And like I say, it's courtesy of something sociable. So whether it's you doing something with your friends, you, like I said, play bowls, someone's going to go play bowls, definitely. As unlikely as that seems, really unlikely, that is the kind of thing. You know, you go and do something that you normally say, oh, that's not me, I don't do that. And you say, oh, why not? Let's go and do it. And it just shifts things completely for you. And your partner sees you in new eyes. Or you bump into somebody that you would never have met if you hadn't gone to play bowls. Right, Aquarius, I do hope that you enjoyed that reading. Thank you for liking and watching and listening. I really appreciate it. If you'd like a personal reading from me, I'm going to put that link in the description box below. Sending you lots of love and hugs for the month of May. We'll speak again soon.